I'm Bob Duncan, the technical editor of Woodcarving Illustrated magazine, and today I'd like to explore the chainsaw carving discs that fit on a normal angle grinder. Now, there's a variety of these discs available and a variety of different price points, but in many ways I think the original ones designed by King Arthur Tools have set the standard that all these other discs live up to. So today we're going to look at a budget version of one of these chainsaw carving discs and the original ones by King Arthur Tools. Before we really get into testing the different discs, so we need to talk a little bit about safety. Anybody who's used a chainsaw knows that there's always a danger of kickback, and that happens most often right where the chainsaw chain goes around the tip of the bar. It exposes a different angle and the cutting teeth, and it can really make the saw behave unpredictably. Because of these discs are round, there is a greater exposure of the teeth to that angle, but in most cases the diameter of these tools is large enough that the kickback is pretty reduced. Just like any other tool, you really need to be aware of where the tool could go if something happens and you lose control for a minute. I know a couple carvers who have a scar on their leg or arm from one of these tools that got away from them. To reduce this, just like any other power carving tool, you need to wear some safety gear, as shown by my assistant Alex here. Alex has a dust mask to protect his lungs, safety goggles to protect his eyes, and he's wearing long pants just to keep things a little bit safer. Now, with this demonstration, the first thing we're going to try is one of the budget discs, and then we'll move on to the King Arthur discs. First, Alex is going to start on a piece of knotty pine log with the budget carving disc. Now Alex is going to try carving some Catalox, which is a dense, hard, exotic tropical hardwood. And now Alex is going to try just a common construction grade 2x4. Now we're back to the big knotty pine log, only this time with the King Arthur Lancelot tool. One of the interesting things about the Lancelot is you can actually put discs on in tandem. So we have two discs on here right now, two of the Lancelot discs. And we'll see how this adds to the ability to remove wood quickly with more control. Now Alex is working on the Catalox with the King Arthur Lancelot. Now Alex is using the King Arthur Lancelot on a piece of construction grade pine 2x4. As you can see, these chainsaw carving discs remove a lot of wood fast. Alex Would you say that there was a difference between the King Arthur discs and the budget discs?
Yes, I'd say there was a big difference. The King Arthur disc cut much faster and much cleaner than the single budget disc.
Do you think that's because you had the tandem discs, or because the King Arthur tools were sharper or better quality or stayed sharper longer? What
Yeah,
do you
I think it's a combination of all of those. The single disc cut really well, just gouging out stuff. However, for carving, I'd say the double discs are much better.
Why would you say that? Just because?
The double disc excel at doing shallow cuts
Okay.
and removing a lot more when you do those shallow cuts.
Okay, so the difference is you could actually carve and remove controlled amounts of wood rather than cutting deep
Yes.
divots. Okay. Now, do you think it was just because the King Arthur tools were sharper, or do you think the overall shape of them was different, or did
I
did that
think
affect
it was
anything?
just because it was sharper. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and special thanks to my assistant Alex here. I'm Bob Duncan, technical editor of Woodcarving Illustrated magazine. Stay tuned for more instructional videos on tools, projects, and techniques. For more projects and tool reviews, visit our website at woodcarvingillustrated.com or email us at editors@woodcarvingillustrated.com.